Hello, welcome to my channel. In this video I will talk for advanced topic how we can integrate Google SSO for user login. And here is the diagram. The user interacts with the React application. React application interacts with the Fast API backend. And the user also interacts with his Google profile, and Google provides single sign authentication to the Fast API. So we have also interacting between Fast API and Google. Okay, so this is the main logic. I will continue with how we can create and make the settings in the Google platform, and after that how we can implement the code. First, let's create in Google Cloud Console OAuth client ID. So for this purpose we have to click on create credentials and OAuth client ID. And first we have to configure consent screen. I will click on external, create, app name. I will write here whatever application name I want. I will add support email, my email. And here we have to add, again I will add my email. Okay, let's save and continue. Again, let's save and continue, and I will add some users. So I will add, for example, some other email. These users will be able to test. Okay, I will save. Then I will go again to credentials, create credentials, OAuth client, and I will click on application type web application. I will name this get of the week streaming. It's not important, and here this is more important. And let me show you here in the routes. I have to provide the route for the backend callback. I will explain in a moment what that is, but just we have to write this URI here, and I will create. So since I will be using localhost, this is my URI. Okay, let's create, and we have to download the JSON. I already created for other project this OAuth client, so I will just tell you that you have to, I will open the config file, to add the client ID in the environment file and Google client secret. These credentials are in the file which we just downloaded. Okay, and let's continue with the logic inside of the application, the code. And as I mentioned, I created here two constants which we take from the environment, and here I am adding one environment variable equals to 1. This is from the documentation. Okay, and one more notice from me, I made the password optional, since when some user is logging in with Google single sign, we will not receive password. We will receive first name, last name and email, but not password, of course. And here is the logic. Just I will show here, don't forget to include the router, the Google router in the main API router which I created in this one. Okay, so let's look at the logic. First, I will create an instance of Google single sign-on. So this object I take it from FastAPI single sign. Let me show you which exactly package is this, and you have to install it. FastAPI. Okay. I'm using FastAPI SSO 0.15.0. Okay. And I'm giving to this object the client ID, the secret, the redirect URI, and allow insecure HTTP. Since I am on localhost, I am allowing this insecure HTTP. For production, I think we have to change that. I'm creating the router. I will use prefix Google out, and I'm starting with the first router to get the login URL, and this route will be called from the frontend to receive the URL for which he will be able to log in with Google. And here I am creating the logic for the callback. I am awaiting to verify and process the request. I am importing this request from starlet.request. And here I receive a user object, which is OpenID. Let me open this logic from the library. So we are receiving redirect response. And that, let me check again. Yes, so verify and process. Not redirect response. I'm not sure why I go here. Verify and process. So here we will receive optional OpenID. And OpenID is a Pydantic base module. We use it Pydantic base module, so you have to be familiar with that. And you can see we receive ID, email, first name, last name, display name, picture, and provider. And for that, I need only these three. Okay. And if not user, if the user is not stored, so we are checking with our query function, is that user existing in our database, and if not existing, I create the user, and after that I'm creating the token, access token, and I'm returning redirect response to the front end. So here I think we have to create this environment variable, and to provide this as environment variable, because we will have front ends in different URLs, and this have to be dynamic, but for the sake of the tutorial I will just hard coded it. And okay, let's start the application. I think my front end is already running. Yes, so let me go to register, no, to login, and I created here one button. I will not deep dive in the front end logic because this is tutorial for backend. Okay, so I will click on single sign-on, and you can see we are redirected to choose a profile for cat of the week. I'm clicking on my profile. Okay, I will continue, and you can see I was redirected again to the front end, and I have the token. I didn't implement the logic to handle this token on the front end yet, but since I mentioned this is not tutorial for front end. And like this we are able to log in users with Google Client ID. Okay, thank you for the attention.